Welcome to another PlanetSide 2 European Community Clash. My name is Kleika, and with me is...
Hi, I'm T Volpe. How's it going?
Tree Volpe, as always. This time rocking the blue of the NC. It seems you've got yourself freedom coated there a little bit.
And I really feel it, especially with all the guitar music going on. You know, it brings you back to my American roots.
Yeah, and the Big Macs. Don't forget the Big Macs. But Sally, you guys are probably asking yourself, Kleika, where are you? Well, we had a little trouble in the family today, and so I'm going to be doing not only casting together with T Volpe today, but I'm also going to be the streamer, which you probably realize from being on my stream right now. But enough about us, because we are not important. And nothing else that we're saying is important. What's really is important is who do we have playing against each other. And on the VS side, which I'm going to be very closely following, is the Outfit 418, which I think I'm saying correctly here, from the MercenaryS server. And I think we have with us IR Blue from the Outfit 418. Say hello.
Hello, guys.
So, would you like to tell us something about Outfit 418? Because, first of all, it seems that you guys are very particular about being the Outfit 418 and not the Outfit 418. And what are you doing on MercenaryS? What is your speciality? What are you known for?
I think mainly on MercenaryS we're known for teamwork and organization, good drops, working with our outfits. We're all about working with the overall community. We public outfit, like to bring everybody on board. Everybody's welcome in 418. Nice community there.
How big is your outfit about?
Just over 200 members at the moment, mostly active.
Okay, sounds pretty good. So you said you're known for your teamwork, for good drops. Are we maybe going to see a lot of air game coming from you guys today? Do you have some dedicated Galaxy pilots who love to drop their little mans all over empty bases?
Over empty bases, and I'm not sure about that.
So you'd rather drop right into the action. So do you think it's a lot of air game going to be going on today?
I wouldn't like to give away specifics, but you could see some nice drops, some nice air play going on.
I'll keep my eyes on the air. But we don't just need you in the air, though. So we also need 418 on the ground. Would you say that you're more of an infantry-focused or more of a vehicle-focused outfit?
Generally, we definitely prefer infantry play. Definitely.
Like large-scale infantry, or more like tiny, like squad or fire team based?
I would say squad. We like to play lots of supporting squads and flanking maneuvers, things like that.
Right, well that sounds pretty good. I'm really looking forward to seeing something of that. If you have to describe kind of like the way that you personally play, what would you say that's going to be like?
Personally,
yeah. Like, what are we going to see from you specifically today?
I'll probably be in a corner looking at a map somewhere.
So are you going to be a dedicated strategian for today?
Generally, yes, but I do like to get a sniper out every now and again.
Okay.
Play from a distance, watch what's going on.
Well, that's something. That's what I guess someone who's leading should be doing. So, 418, dedicated airdrops, infantry play, a sniper leader. Anything specific you want to say for today?
Not really. I guess we would just like to highlight that we do like to a lot of community play. Everybody is welcome in 418. Good atmosphere. Please look us up.
Okay, sounds great. I'm definitely going to keep all of my flying eyes in the skies on 418. And T Volpe, show us what the guys in blue and yellow are up to.
All right, over here on my side, we have MercenaryS from Miller, and it's represented by Master Chief. Master Chief, why don't you say hi and tell us a little bit about your outfit and what you guys like to do?
Hi, I'm Master Chief, one of the leaders of MercenaryS on Miller. We are a 12-year gaming community. We've played the original PlanetSide for 10 years. We're special ops, really. We have 58 guys in the outfit. And we specialise mostly in dropping against odds, basically. So, we won't drop an equal pop. We need to be outnumbered, otherwise we don't tend to enjoy the game. We have some of the best pilots on Miller, and we're recruiting. So if anyone feels like they want to play with a tight-knit group, look us up.
I like it. A man fight against impossible odds. Well, I'm sure you guys are really going to show your stuff this time. In PlanetSide 1, were you guys on NC as well?
We played beta for PlanetSide 2 as TR, but we decided that the way the populations were looking, that we would return to NC because we didn't want to be fighting for an overpopped faction, basically.
And during the the WDS going on now, do you feel like things are going pretty well for you guys? You happy with things on there?
I mean, just the way the system works at the moment, it's pretty flawed. It's the general feeling within the outfit. I mean, the guys that are playing it are, getting the points in, but they're not really doing it in a way that we're used to doing. There's not really very good fights going on. It's just more floating around in Liberators getting points. But we'll just change that today, hopefully. So we'll see if it improves.
Indeed, I think we're really going to see some changes going on. Now, I got to ask, as a leader, are you more of a man on the field running with the troops? Are you going to be sitting in the back, kind of coaching them on from the sidelines? How do you prefer to run things?
I run from the front, basically. The outfit's blessed that we have a number of really good leaders. We have very good platoon leaders and squad leaders, so we have a very good depth when it comes to leadership. So I won't necessarily be leading the whole thing. We have a very good platoon leader that leads us on live as well, and he's likely to be leading it, and I'll be leading one of the squads. It's just because I'm more in the action, as it were.
No, fair enough. And do you guys do training inside of your platoons, your outfit, for events such as this?
We do. We play a lot on the test server, either internal scrims, or we have a number of outfits that take us on, either to bet themselves or just to give us a challenge. A lot with the PAL tournament coming up as well as Community Clash, we've been focusing on getting our squad play a bit tighter when it comes to these organised events, because on a live server it's completely different.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about MercenaryS before we head back to Kleika?
No, just like I said, we're recruiting, so if you're a capable player, want some teamwork, and you want to play on Miller, look us up and we'll give you a go.
Sounds great, thanks. What do you say, Kleika?
I say that sounds pretty good, and I think we've got two outfits here who are really going to give each other, well, a run for their monies, or their certs in this case. Now, we know who's fighting, but we also want to know where we're fighting, and I mean, I'm just kind of moving my camera around here, and people probably see a lot of white. So I guess you can tell where we are. We are on Esamir, that's right. We're on the icy continent, and we're gonna heat it up pretty well. But, Volpe, do you want to show us where exactly we're going to be conducting this fight?
Yeah, let's walk you down the map. So first, we're starting off the home base at the beginning for MercenaryS is going to be Nod Amp Station up near the north of the line. Then we go on further down south towards Knot Research Camp. Further on south still towards Geological Survey Camp. Now that's the end of where the NC are going to have their territory. Then we're going to get into VS territory with Frostfall Overlook. I'm sure we're going to see some great fights on the road there. Ymir Eastern Way Station is next, all the way down to Ymir Biolab.
Which is the home base for the VS in this case.
Indeed.
I'm just giving a quick overview of the lane again on the map, so you can see we have the NC in the north at Nod Amp, and Ymir Biolab is the VS. And like you said, I really think that road between Frostfall Overlook and Geological Survey Camp is gonna be very much contested this whole game, because we are actually playing this lane compared to, for example, our Inder lane from the last match without a neutral base in the middle, meaning we have immediate front lines, and I think whoever's going to get into the enemy space first is definitely going to be on the offensive. So we'll see what's going to happen there.
I had some just epic fights at Frostfall Overlook. Taking out tanks coming from Geological Survey Camp. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's a wonderful base in my opinion. So just a little hint to the two outfits playing. You might want to watch out for turrets on the ridges. Happens. Anyway, and with that, do we want to go over the rules one more time? Because now we know where we're fighting and who's fighting, but how are we going to fight?
Yeah, I'll hit some of the top line rules for a list of the complete rules. You can go to PlanetSide Universe /P-Community-Clash-Rules-135.htm. And I'm sure we'll link that in show notes or somewhere.
Yeah, we will.
Anyhow, it all starts off, there's going to be 2 matches. Each match will consist of 45-minute halves. Each team will consist of 24 players. The team at the end of both halves with the most points wins. That's pretty obvious. If the two teams tie, then we go into a death match routine, and we'll get into the details of that if that occurs. Capturing a single point base awards the capturing team with 2 points. Capturing a 3-point base awards the capturing team with 3 points. And if either of the bases are captured, that team gets 5 points, and that ends the half.
Okay, so guys, I think that you should probably move out to your respective outfits because it's gonna be showtime anytime soon. Before you do that, let's get our ritual before the start in and give each other a little slap with your knives. Just a little handshake we're gonna do here. Yeah, don't be scared. There we go. Thank you very much. And now, of course, feel free to redeploy. I wish good luck to the mercenaries. Good luck to outfit 418. So see you on the battlefield. We'll be watching closely. And as we do it in PlanetSide 2, we kill ourselves to travel large distances. Oh!
And I dance on your bodies!
Okay, and with that, we are going to send out the 1 minute to go system broadcast. There it is. We have 1 minute before the match starts. Twolpe, do we want to say anything before that happens? Who do you think is going to make it today?
Ooh. I got to pull for MercenaryS. I'm looking for them to give a good fight up on that Frostfall.
I do think that the 418s with their drops and, I think that's going to work out. And it seems they were pretty dedicated about, having someone coordinating everything on the map. So I hope we're going to see a lot of cool tactical play from them. Anyway, I'm already in my camera. You jump in too. And it's going to be about 40 seconds, 30 seconds. And then we're going to move off into the game. Just look at them. This is the biolab. Are we going to see... Do you think, Twolpe, we're going to see a biolab?
All right.
Here
we go. We started.
Do you
I don't think that we're going to make it that far, to be honest.
No, you don't think we're going to see a home-based fight?
We're going to get stuck pretty much in the middle, to be honest. What do you think?
I think the middle is going to be heavily contested, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a push into enemy territory. Alright, let's see what the VS is doing. I see... Oh my god, they are going for ground. I thought they would be going with like an airdrop or something. I have to be saying here though, for anyone who's wondering, they are actually not allowed to bring a galaxy out to this base at the start of the match. So if they're bringing a galaxy, which I'm going to check on my map, I don't see one. So they don't seem to be bringing a galaxy. They're moving out with a big formation of lightnings and thunders. Oh, but the NC is bringing in the air.
Mercenary is already here. They're on the ground. They're on the A point at Frostfall Overlook.
Yeah, they have a lot of reavers. I count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reavers. But
418 better get their butts over here quick.
Well, 418 is here, and they have 2 Skyguards. 2 Skyguards right here. They are going to clear the sky of those reavers.
We got some great air going on here. I don't think that those Sky Guards are going to be enough, to be honest, though.
Yeah,
I don't know. I need to see a lot more of them going down here.
One Skyguard almost down. The Reavers are really going in here. They've got a Liberator, too.
Well, there goes a Reaver. Maybe 2. Yep. Reavers are starting to fall.
Yeah, but that Liberator is taking care of those lightnings without a problem. And it seems that 418 Sunderers have been destroyed. They had at least 2 or 3 Sunderers. Now they have 1, as far as I can see. That is an overwhelming Air Force. I expected Air Force coming from 418, honestly. They were the ones who said, like, well, we do some nice drops, but what is this?
Maybe a bit of misdirection there.
Yeah. Mercenaries bringing in their own Sundies now. The point is flip. It's true.
Yeah. 418 is on the point. They're in the room. They're keeping them out pretty well.
Well, let's check out what we can see in there because there's a lot of smoke. There is a lot of smoke. I can't see anything. Well, but it seems that
of res grenades and heal grenades going off.
Yep,
That's about it.
It seems that my VS guys are on the point though. They've got 2 free maxes in here, 4 maxes, 5 maxes. One of them a Burster Max. That Burster Max is going into close combat now. Well, this is where
what you got.
This is the problem. This is the problem right now that mercenaries have, though. I mean, they're still in the air. I see 3 Liberators on the minimap here, and 418 is defending this point. Mercenaries isn't actually getting in. Those Liberators can't do anything to the people inside. We've got a lone Max.
Mercenary were a little slow getting a Sunday to the party here, unfortunately, but they got one set up now.
Funnily enough, they have they have 2 Sundras just set up like right on the road here. So they're moving in from there, pretty far away.
They're pretty exposed going up that hill, but they've got some tanks to provide cover, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, luckily there is no, there is no direct line going from the point to these Sundras, so they can just go up there. And I guess anticipating the enemy air incoming from 418, they've also brought a Skyguard along. That's something. But it seems that right now the skies do belong to mercenaries, and I mean 418 does have the advantage of having the spawn points here.
Yeah, those Burster Maxes are pretty much staying put inside the A building. So they've got to get out there and start taking down the air if they want to make a difference with those Burster weapons.
We do have a Galaxy from Mercenaries actually flying along too. I take it it's heavily damaged though. Just had to fly away.
It looks like it's setting down a bit out there.
And we've got lots and lots and lots of smoke. This is the first time I've seen this much smoke being used in Community Clash. And the point is flipped.
Yeah, we got Mercenary on the point. They really did swarm that base.
Oh, did they swarm it? Lots of
Drove
maxes.
a Skyguard right up to the door, poked the turret on through, and had fun.
If one res grenade goes into this room, there's going to be about 6 or 7 very angry VS. But again, this is just full of smoke. I think Mercenaries weren't messing around when they said that they prefer Spec Ops stuff. They really seem to have it down.
We're only about 5 minutes in, but this is turning out to be a great fight so far. The points flipping back and forth.
Definitely.
They're really putting up a good fight.
Definitely. We've got Mercenaries now forming a wonderful looking battle line, trying to keep 418 in that spawn point. And honestly, I mean, I see a lot of Alpha Squad from the VS just down here, and Bravo Squad is all up in that spawn room. I think that they're currently working on getting Alpha Squad in a different position, and they have to attack from the outside. Honestly, there is no way, in my opinion, that they're taking the space from the inside. They've got 2 Liberators, or 3 Liberators circling above their heads, and 2 Reavers, and they've got, I don't even know how many people on that point in the buildings. They have to do an attack from the outside.
Yeah, they got to get on in there. Tell you what, though. Mercenaries seem pretty well set up. I was not sure those Sundays were going to hold up, but they certainly have.
Indeed.
Yeah, 418's got to push out of the spawn.
And sadly, the game just crashed for me. Or no, wait, no. Give me a sec. Actually, no, game's back. It seems that my video card driver froze for some reason. I think this might be a bug with the new OBS or something, or with the NVIDIA drivers I'm using.
I would hesitate to say it's a problem with PlanetSide. I don't really experience problems with PlanetSide crashing.
No, this is not a problem with PlanetSide. I had this happen before, so...
Oh, okay.
Anyway, sorry about that, guys. It might happen one or two more times. We'll see, but not much I can do. Anyway, we're still at this base, and I'm still wondering where Alpha Squad is of the VS. They're not actually in the spawn room anymore, but I don't see them attacking from the outside either. And in 1.5 minutes, it's going to be too late to take the space back.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that we're going to see Mercenary go up 2 points to 0.
I think so too. They've got everything going on right now. They've got total air dominance. They've got those Liberators bombing the ground. They've got 2 Reavers helping the Liberators. They have a battle galaxy that's just
the battle galaxy.
Yeah, that just constantly is spawning in people who, when they die, can just spawn on there and drop in. And they've got 2 Sundras set up on the road, being watched by a lightning. And I think that's a Skyguard in there too? Yes, and a Skyguard. I am not quite sure where the VS is right now. Where is the VS? Because the Mercenaries Galaxy has actually already flown over the next base. And I feel that they're already fighting there, actually.
I gotta say, yeah, I'm already looking into the spawn room, and I don't see anybody there.
Yeah, it's like Alpha Squad. VS Alpha Squad is actually right here, and they're in the spawn room, and they're keeping Ymir Eastern Way Station as safe as they can, but they're already being attacked. While Bravo Squad is pulling a lot of lightnings and thunderers, it seems.
I think they probably had enough of that air.
I guess so, but Frostfall Overlook is pretty much desolate now. They've still got their air circling around it, but it's going to be 5 seconds and this flips.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see what the Vanu
Mercenaries got plenty of Sundays rolling in
We
from
have
the north.
we have 4 Skyguards of the VS moving in now. They really want that air gone. They can't afford it. All of their Sunderers are equipped with anti-air guns now too.
Yeah, I don't find that too surprising. Now we've got 2 Sundays in the same position.
Oh, here comes the Battle Gal. It's flying right over the lightnings. That's not gonna hold. That can't hold. Not against all those Skyguards. Not. Oh, it managed to drop like 6 people. 6 people. Yep, 6 people directly on the point. That point's gonna flip.
Man, they just made it to that point. That was a great move.
Yeah, they lost 2 people in the galaxy. 6 people jumped out. 2 Maxes actually. 2 Maxes, and they're taking the point. They've got this building on lockdown. Oh, we've got a little Max fight going on here. Oh, and the VS Max lost. We've got a Lasher. Haven't seen a Lasher in a while. Let's see what Lasher Man's
You
gonna
gotta
do.
love those Lashers.
Oh, Lasher Man actually managed to take out an NC Max before he died.
Yeah, good for him.
Or it got killed by the debris. We're not sure, but we were
But I tell
remembering.
you, I'm seeing a good 6 or 7 dead mercenary here. 8. They've got to get more people to this point.
Yeah, but I have to say, I'm a little weirded out because I was talking about 5 Skyguards and I see 2 Reavers still up in the air. Where is that anti-air? Where is it? What is it doing? Those Reavers are still up in the air and they shouldn't be. Mercenaries have been using those Reavers for, I don't know, like how long have we been playing? 5-10 minutes? And those Reavers have just been going and
We've
going.
been playing for about 10 minutes now. Mercenary have a Max on the point. Oh, he just went down. He was playing great. But, you can't cap these bases with Maxes. You got to get the people out.
Yep, and Mercenaries now trying to fight into that room, but 418 is holding steady, and they still have that Lasher guy. I think Lasher guy might actually be the MVP of this game just for using the Lasher.
On the Vano side, they love their pew-pew.
They do, but the Vanu are breaking. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead Vanu, 7 dead Vanu in this room, and an NC Max. And the Vanu are out of the room. We need revive grenades in here. This is the part where I would just shout at my medics and say, why are you running into that room? Just throw grenades in there. Because don't forget, I mean, they have all the certs in the world. They literally have millions of certs. They can get whatever they want, whenever they want. There is no reason not to have tons and tons of revive grenades.
Yep, that's true. Well, I'll tell you what, they are sat on the point pretty well here.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a real push from 418 to make headway here.
Again, the problem 418 is facing right here is just that they're... Oh, wait, I'm talking about air game here, and I think we actually have... Oh, wow, we have a Liberator versus Liberator duel going on somewhere above Ymir Mine Watch. They're just going at it. They're like... The VS was saying, like, we ain't doing this anymore. We're taking you out. And they are doing it. They are really doing it.
I think this is 2 pilots with big egos.
They just want it. They just really want it. There's a second Liberator for the VS.
Oh.
And a Reaver coming in.
Even sides.
And a Reaver coming in. Also, wait, what am I saying? This wasn't actually a Liberator. That is a Galaxy. That is a Galaxy. Oh, the Galaxy goes down. 3 people in the Galaxy just go down to the enemy Dalton. And we go back onto the ground.
Yeah, we sure are seeing a lot of Battle Galaxy going on this time.
Yep, Mercenaries already got their Battle Gal back up, and they are... Oh my god, where is this smoke coming from? There is smoke everywhere where the Mercenaries go. 418, Bravo Squad now stuck in the spawn room. Not quite sure what they're doing, but where is Alpha Squad? Alpha Squad actually regrouping in the biolab, I think. And Bravo
All the
Squad
way back to the biolab already.
Yeah, Bravo Squad doing a really big push out now, but they can barely get into the house right outside their spawn room. They are just being massacred by Liberators, and NC Max is just going in.
I gotta say, that's a shame. I want to see more of a push from 418.
Me too,
Get
but I
that
think
8
we're
point.
actually
They're
getting
flipping
that.
the point.
Yeah. They are flipping the point, but they are also pulling, again, a ton of lightnings because the Mercenaries have these just empty lightnings and Thunderers standing here, and 418 is taking those out. They just pulled a lot of lightnings. They're taking out those Sundies, empty Thunderers, and it seems the Mercenary Liberators aren't actually noticing.
you kind of got to question, tactic-wise, is that really worthwhile? If Mercenary take this base, they can teleport in, they don't need a Sunday, or they can pull a Sunday.
That is very
They
true.
aren't going to need their lightnings, to attack the base, the biolab.
That is very true.
They can take out all the lightnings they want, 418, but it's not going to change the next fight that's coming up. They need to get this point back.
They do have about 2 or 3 Sky Guards again, and they are taking care of Mercenaries' Air, but they have only 1 minute and 20 seconds left to flip that point, and right now the Mercenary Infantry is just fighting like crazy. Like, they are everywhere. There is smoke, and the 418, they just can't seem to make any headway. I see tons and tons of skulls, but I don't really see them taking out anybody.
Yep. And you're right, all of Mercenaries' tanks are now gone.
Yep.
And there's about 5-6 marauding 418 tanks.
Well, this is the time, I guess, where you take those lightnings and, like the normal lightnings, try to bring them in the base and somehow bear down on that infantry, which is going to be very hard in this base, of course, so they might actually have to leave them. But this is the time where you take your Sky Guards and you position them to the north of the base, because the Battle Gal is coming again. Here comes the Battle Gal. It's just, I don't know what that gal is doing. That gal is just flying really close and getting shot.
I think he's just trying to look fancy now.
I'm also a little weirded out that the 418, like, just saw a max and it died. I'm a little weirded out by just how little maxes they're using, because I was actually thinking, I mean, Mercenaries has been using their maxes to great effect. They have like 2 or 3 maxes they're constantly holding or slightly pushing out to stop the Vanu advance. And where are the counter maxes? I mean, that's kind of it. Like, I don't see enough either heavies with rocket launchers or just anti-vehicle grenades, or just their own maxes. I don't see where they are, and they just lost the second base.
That's right. So that's Mercenary 4 and 418 have 0 at the moment.
And we're getting very, very close to... actually, we are right here, because the point is already being flipped. We were talking about no biolab fights, and the first point in the biolab is already flipped. I don't know who that was, I don't know how we got there, but man, that guy knows how to flip a point.
Yeah, Mercenary got at least a good couple people in here at the moment.
I see.
Now, it's really going to be interesting is to see if, they're going to be able to hold it against 24.
I'm going to follow this lone infiltrator here. And the infiltrator and the VS medic kill each other. That's how we do it. One thing, of course, that's really helping here is, I mean, they do have they're getting 2 points flipped right now. But, I mean, they do have all their lightnings out there. It seems like they either left some lightnings behind or they still have Sky Guards to the north, which I can understand. But they are keeping the road under control this way. But the problem is the NC doesn't care about the road. They're just coming in through the teleporter room.
They are teleporting right in.
They are coming through right here.
They really aren't letting any pressure off. They are pushing.
Yep. They really are. Point A is flipped back, but I can't say the same about point B. That point B is now under NC control.
I got a question. If you go to point C first, it's right next to the spawn room.
It is, but
yeah.
It's right next to the spawn room?
My personal preference...
Oh, that one. They're actually using the other spawn
generator?
room, though. They're actually using the other spawn room. So point B does make sense to me. And again, I see massive amounts of smoke. Or rather, I see nothing. I see nothing because there is just smoke everywhere. And I'm pretty sure this really is from the Mercenaries. I wasn't sure at first, but the Mercenaries are just using smoke like crazy.
Holy cow, we've got at least 5 maxes on Mercenary side up here at the B point. It's going to take a lot to push through this.
I see 1, 2, 3 maxes up on the stairs on B point right now. Lots of smoke. Again, I'm pretty sure that this is their tactic. Like, they literally went, okay guys, we're gonna have, like, almost everyone is gonna have smoke. Everyone put on your, what are they called? Night vision scopes. Just put them on, infrared scopes or whatever. Like, I'm actually gonna see if I can spot it on someone's weapon here. Yes, every single one of them. Every single one of them has it. That's
fantastic. I mean, that's really smart move.
Yeah, but that is what they said. I mean, they did say they are Spec Ops oriented. I mean, this is what you do. If you have only 1 or 2 squads or something and you're fighting like a bigger force, like even if this is not the case right now, but this is how you do it. Everyone is coordinated. You bring in the smoke. Like, I'm just showing this to the viewers right now. You can't see anything Like, you cannot
They are
see
using it to great effect.
Yeah,
I
if
agree.
you're like a VS, like, and you're standing here, you cannot see the enemy. You're just getting shot by bullets. I mean, on the other hand, let me check if 418 is actually... Yes, they seem to... A lot of them seem to have switched, not all of them, but a lot of them seem to have switched to the IR scope now too, so seem to be on equal footing.
You know, with 418, I'm just not seeing cohesiveness, unfortunately. I'm seeing a lot of guys running around separated. They need to push as a unit to take back that A point if they want to keep the space.
I agree, that B point is just, they're not taking it, but the problem they have right now is that mercenaries are in a very strong defensive position, and again, they have 3 maxes as far as I can see, just on and close to point A, 4 maxes close to point A, overloading the generator right now.
That's right, they're on the gen.
Yeah, I see 1 single VS max anywhere close to that point. On the other side, at point B, I'm pretty sure they have an equal number of maxes. Let's see, how many maxes do they have over here?
There was
nothing.
a VS max here in
Yeah,
the
one VS
generator
max.
room, but he's down now.
Well, they're taking point B back,
That's a shame.
so... Taking point B back, the
Alright.
fighting seems to be at point A. Heavy, heavy fighting at point A.
Yeah, see, that's more what I expected. Sit there, fight at A and C, get the gen down, really screw them up.
You can really tell that mercenaries know what they're doing. Like, they have a lot of engineers. It seems they have at least like 1 or 2 engineers for almost every max. They've got their medics down. The medics are actually, if you look at it, the medics stay very far behind the actual front line, as they should do it. I mean, if you see like all those crazy medics who are like, you know, I've got an assault rifle, I'm just gonna run into the fight and shoot everybody. I mean, that's not how you do it as a medic. Sure, your weapon is fantastic, but you should stay behind to revive, and that is what mercenaries is doing to great effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose one too many times I pull myself out as a kamikaze medic. Usually when I'm having a couple beers playing PlanetSide.
Yeah, but I don't think any one of these guys is drinking a beer right now, because this is a pretty intense fight, because they're already
Indeed.
418 in their home base, capturing 1 point after another, losing 1 point after another. It's just a ring around the rosy right now. So from what you're seeing right now, do you think this biolab is gonna fall?
Yeah, I think they keep the pressure on here. They're flipping the B point. You know, all it takes is holding at least 2 points at a time. And they've got 6 minutes to burn. You know, they're on the offensive. They're up 4 points. Let me just check the time. There's 20 minutes left in this half. So it would take, you know, 418 to push back 2 more bases. So you might as well keep the pressure on and take the biolab.
I'm pretty sure that they could pull it off. I mean, they did just capture B point back again, so... It seems no one's really
Generators
caring
down.
that much about B point.
I'm not seeing a concerted effort at the SCU yet. It's kind of stragglers from Mercenary at the moment, but more and more are getting in there.
That's true. One thing that I'm really, really worried about here with 418 is, as you said earlier, they were talking about cohesion, they were talking about being squad-oriented and so on. And, I mean, I can see their platoons, I can see where they are, and I see Alpha Squad mixed with Bravo Squad everywhere. I see no proper squad cohesion. I'd say that Bravo Squad is probably sticking a little better together, but apart from that, I don't see any two squad pushes or anything, or a full squad pushing. They are in full-on just crazy defense mode right now, but they just can't keep it together, it seems. And so
That's always the draw when things are going bad, to scramble, run every which way, try to get a point, like lone gunman style. But that's just not gonna cut the muster against a group that's as organized as Mercenary is at the moment.
Well, talking about organized mercenaries, do you see all this smoke? They just smoked the entire main battlefield.
I am loving that.
Yeah.
I really, really want to bring that back to my outfit when I get back.
I have not seen this much smoke in PlanetSide in a long, long time.
It's really effective. I mean, usually when I'm playing with platoons and squads, it's concussion grenades, concussion grenades, concussion grenades. But this smoke is really making a difference.
Yeah, and they're not even using them as grenades. Like, it's the engineers with their carbines. The engineers, pretty much all of them have the underslung smoke grenade launcher. which is what they're using. They're
That's
just
great.
they're putting down their ammo packs, getting themselves unlimited. And there's Lasherman. He's at it again. No, don't die on me, Lasherman. Just as I came over there, Lasherman sadly got killed. And here we go. We've got the SCU destroyed, and this is the home base.
That's it.
This is the home base.
That's going to be it, folks.
Yeah, this is the home base lost.
So, shall we call it to the halftime and then bring the guys back into the room?
I mean, they still haven't captured the base yet, but they don't have a spawn
let's
point.
give it another 5
do
minutes.
they still have
The
a
thing
Sunderous?
is-
Wait. They still have Sunderous outside. This isn't over yet. They still have Sunderous outside. Their people can
Okay.
spawn. They're flipping. They can flip the points. If they
But
have a Sunder
after-
or whatever.
Okay, keep an eye on the map because they will not be allowed by the rules to be respawning at Ymir Southern Reach or Ymir Mine
No, they're not.
Launch.
They have. They actually have 2 Sunderous outside. They might also have a Galaxies, but they're not out yet. They're coming in. They're putting the Sundies down. They're spawning on them. It's not over yet.
All right, I give it to them that they're tenacious.
They
Um,
they have
yeah,
to be.
and they still can bring in a Galaxy from the Warp Gate, if I'm not mistaken.
They could still bring in the Galaxy, yes, of course. If they bring that in, I mean, as long as they're there, we go though. Facility
And
is
that's
lost,
it.
and the halftime ends, and we're gonna send a
Alright.
broadcast to everyone that this halftime is over, and the fighting will end.
All right. So that ends the first half. That's 5 more points to Mercenary. That brings Mercenary to 9 points
Yep.
to 418-0.
If you could pull the 2 representatives of the outfits into our channel again and tell them to cease all hostilities, because I really
will
don't.
do.
I don't want to do that right now. Alrighty, we're getting everyone back to East River Sky Station. At least the 2 representatives. Tony is going to switch. We're actually going into the halftime now with a change, because while the Mercenaries were playing as the new conglomerate in this first halftime, and the 418 were the VS, we're actually switching it up, because normally both of the outfits play NC, so they had to choose secondary factions, which they choose for 1 halftime each. So in the second halftime, we're actually going to have the Mercenaries playing as the Terran Republic, and we're going to have 418 play as their native NC guys. And I see that our NC representative has arrived next to you, Twalpe. Why don't you just start asking him what the hell just happened?
All right. Yeah, Master Chief, I don't think I could put it any better than that. What the hell just happened?
We played pretty much how we play on live server. They put up a decent sort of resistance with Sky Guards and such, but we were just quicker, I think, overall. But yeah, the Biolab is sort of our home ground, if you will. I'm sure lots of TR and VS on Miller will agree to that. And so that was our strongest base to be assaulting at the end.
Yeah, you certainly were Johnny on the spot with that first base. And Clyke and I could not get over the amount of smoke you guys choose. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Smoke's a fantastic tool. It's sorely sort of underutilized throughout the game, I think. I think on Miller it started to increase as we've been using it. We tend to like to drop enemy versus enemy fights and just sort of pick a spot and then interrupt what we have no business doing there. And smoke's a great tool to equalize numbers, really.
Yeah, and you guys are playing with night scopes, so you can see through the smoke for most of your guys? Is that kind of mandatory
right, yeah.
requirement?
That's right. Well, if it's mandatory for the outfit, really, to have IRMV scopes available at all times, really, because without them, you're just blind. The Maxes cope because the NC Max is built for point-blank range, so when they come through the smoke straight into the arms of Scatter Max, it's game over, really, for them.
Yeah, you guys were using those Maxes to great effect on all the points, really. You guys got into those rooms and just kind of cut people up as they were coming through the doors. Yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, it was great. I mean, the resistance we met was
Excuse me that I interrupt here. Tony, why do we have an alert?
That's, I don't know.
Well, we're just not going to talk about the alert. It's happening, but someone else is going to take care of it. We're just focusing on that, so please keep going, Master Chief.
I mean, Outfit 418, they did, put up a really good fight on a number of the bases, and it was just, I think we just had a little bit better speed, and that was sort of a secret to it, really.
Yeah, fair enough. And Kleika, I think I'll hand it over to you and your discussion with 418.
Yeah, Blue, what exactly was going on there? I mean, at the start, I was actually thinking I would see you guys in air vehicles, and then you just pulled like a massive force of tanks with skyguards and everything, and I think you had at least 3 or 4 skyguards. But that overwhelming air attack at the beginning of Mercenaries, I mean, the sky was literally blue. And I'm not talking about the sky, I'm talking about all the Reavers, so what was happening?
I think we definitely got caught by surprise. Oh, sorry about that.
Talking about a
see how
surprise
you feel.
attack. Talking
There you go.
about a surprise attack.
I think, like I say, we were caught off guard at the start. Their opening was fast. It really did catch us by surprise. The amount of air, again, we expected quite a lot of air, but not that sheer scale. So yeah, really put us on the back foot to start with. And I think,
Yeah, please go ahead.
I think overall, like Master Chief was saying, they were faster than us and great effective use of smoke. It really caught us.
Yeah,
Hands down style.
we were actually specifically looking at first, like when we were looking at all the smoke, we saw that Mercenaries was pretty much exclusively running with the IRNV scope, and then I checked out some of your guys, and it seemed that they had switched to the IRNV too. So, did you guys, like, actually, when you saw all this smoke happening, like, did you actually go, like, oh my god, guys, put on those IRNV scopes right now?
Not straight away. We, to be fair, we didn't know if it was like a one-off occurrence, but yeah, we did start twigging on halfway through. But by then we were already falling back, and they had the momentum and just kept pushing us back. To be fair.
So one thing I was wondering is I saw like a lot of NC maxes and so on, and I mean you guys did manage to take out a lot of them. I saw like some decimator heavies or C4 use and so on, but I barely saw any VS maxes or just like in a little group or whatever. I saw like 1 or 2 mostly alone. Are maxes just not like? Does your outfit just not use them that much, or did you just try it different ways?
To be honest, we do love kind of hacksaw scat maxes. I think the VS maxes definitely put us out of our element, and we realised actually how fearsome fighting the NCR with their maxes up front, because everything it was very close quarters all the time.
Right. So would you say that it was more like that you just didn't know how to properly utilize the VS maxes in this short time, than it was more like instead of it being like a tactical decision to not really use them?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, okay. And then, well, we got into the Biolab pretty quickly. I mean, again, they had like full air control the entire time. Was it like a reluctance of maybe bringing in scythes because you're just not used to them that much, or did you just decide to go full on ground combat?
It was a bit of both. We did a bit of research on our opponents, obviously, beforehand, and we saw their effectiveness in vehicles. So we made the conscious decision to kind of try and play more infantry.
I saw a lot of Skyguards, and I mean, every single time I saw like 3 or 4 Skyguards, I thought, now they're definitely clearing the air, and it just didn't stop. Like, was that... How did that feel, to just throw all these Skyguards in and just being like, okay, they're not stopping, they're still all there?
To be honest, I really can't account for that. We had definitely a decent amount of Skyguards on the ground, and we had enough infantry supporting. I don't know how they did it. They just kept appearing.
And then the Biolab. One thing that I noticed there a bit. I felt that in the Biolab defense, were you guys getting like a little hectic there, because it seemed like the squad cohesion, which was pretty good on the outside. I mean, like Alpha Squad and Bravo Squad, especially Bravo Squad, stuck together really, really well. But in the Biolab, it seems that the cohesion kind of broke off a little and the squads mingled. Was that intentional?
It was for some part. We're quite used to kind of fighting in waves, coming together as we need to and breaking off. But I think what really kind of threw the spanner in the works for us was they seemed to have every angle covered. We couldn't really pull back together again after the first break.
Well, do you? I mean, from this first round, I mean, now you guys are obviously going to switch back to NC, the faction which you're used to, and so on. And you're going to fight against the TR, so the mercenaries are going to be a bit handicapped here with their them playing TR. Have you seen some of the stuff now that the mercenaries throw at you that you think you've got an answer to in the second half time?
I wouldn't like to comment after watching that, to be honest. I'm sure they have plenty more tricks coming.
Well, I'm sure, but do you feel confident that you'll go into the second half time strong?
I think we'll put up a better show this time round.
Cool. That's great. Yeah, 12-bit. Then you guys can. I mean, you have to switch characters, obviously, because Mercenaries has to change to TR, and 418 has to switch to the NC. So Tony has to switch all the hexes around and so on. So 12-bit, I guess it's our turn to talk about things.
Yeah, I think that we just gotta buy some time for the guys to go sort stuff out.
Yeah. So you
Shouldn't be a big
two
deal.
just feel free to change characters and everything, and then meet up back at your home bases. Don't forget, home bases switched now. 418 has to go to Not Amp Station, and the Mercenaries have to go to Ymir Biolab. 418 is not moving. He refuses to let go of this base. It is our base, Avanu base.
After shooting me during the interview, I'm very tempted to. He's gone.
Yeah, he did shoot you during the interview.
I know.
Giving you the chance.
What is happening?
Could we get a terminal sorted for a TR as well when she rotated to what gates, please?
Yeah, Tony's just heading on over there to.
Excellent, thank you.
So now, for everyone who's also watching and so on, we are pretty much kind of taking like a little break because we have to set up some things, and 12-Pay and me are just going to, I guess, talk about what we just saw. So, what was your favorite scene that you just saw in that match? Because there was a lot of stuff.
Just a note to both of us: we need to switch characters as well and hop back into our respected outfits.
You are right about that. I actually, yeah. Let me do that.
Let's stream a little logging in and logging out action. Maybe we see some music with that.
Oh god, now people are gonna see what these characters are called.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, what was my favorite moment? I think the opening. I think the opening was just incredibly great to watch. All that air, all those sky guards, all those burster maxes. I just didn't know which way it was going to go, to be honest. I really did think that they'd take out all that air. But that didn't prove to be the case. And, yeah, when Mercenary got up there Sunday, I'm sitting there thinking it's way too far away from the point. There's no way they're going to be able to run over all that, open ground and get quickly enough to the A point. But they did.
Yep,
it was
they did.
really impressive.
I actually sometimes I was wondering where all these Mercenaries guys even came from. Because it was crazy. I think they really, like that battle galaxy, it was just flying around like a crazy sky whale, basically. And I think they just literally used that to have that one squad just spawn over and over on it, thanks to the new vehicle spawning, and just dropped them, like straight on the point.
Yeah, no joke. I really have not seen battle galaxies used to nearly that great effect. That was really impressive and gives me a lot of inspiration for the future.
I do have to say I liked all those sky guards and the sky guards and in general the lightnings and so on that 418 was using. Yeah,
that was really good fun to watch. I just did not know where that was going to go. It's
true. Like there were some really good fights, but I mean, like we said, I mean, 418 they were losing their cohesion pretty quickly, and those smoke grenades. I mean, Mercenaries knew exactly what they were doing with those smoke grenades. I have not seen that in a community clash being used like that.
Yeah.
That was grade A PlanetSide.
Yeah, but as you pointed out, kind of the cat's out of the bag on that one now. So hopefully, when Outfit 418's setting up and they're all choosing night scope so they can cut through that smoke. Maybe Mercenaries will, they'll try another tactic to try and keep things fresh and keep 418 guessing. It's going to be really interesting to see how things go. And especially, 418 now are going to be on their home turf, so to speak. They're going to be playing the characters, the weapons they know. So they could really turn this around still.
That's true. But I mean, I pretty much expect every single person from 418 to just have an IRNV scope on now. I don't see any single one of them thinking I'm going with anything else than that after just being... I mean, that was pretty much like a smoking launch. They turned this entire map into a smoking lounge. That was crazy.
It was really, really neat to watch, actually. Heck, confusing as hell. For me, especially being an observer cam, there's no ground. So I'm flying through all this mist, bumping into walls. I got lost quite a bit.
It's true. I wish we had like a built-in IRNV cam or something. Okay, I'm just gonna do some little flybys here. Again, we see, I do have to give it to 418 again, by the way. I do like how even after losing their SCU and everything, like, they were pretty quick about it. They knew they were losing the SCU. They sent some people down to the bottom of the biolab, pulled like 3 Sundras or something, put them up right next to the elevators. They were going in there. I mean, they were like, we're not giving up. This base is not lost. We're trying to get in. That is something you really have to do. I mean, a lot of outfits might have said something like, "Oh well, like the SCU is down. Pff, these guys, like smoke everywhere. No fucking way we're doing this." But they just they said, "Nope, we're fighting until this base is flipped and not any shorter."
Yeah, good for them. I mean, you got to be tenacious. You might as well put you're all into it. Okay, yeah, we're ready for the 1 minute countdown.
Oh, you already did it.
Oh, it's already gone. Ah, great.
And I think that in about 10 seconds or so, 1 minute is going to be over. And here we go. The match starts and MercenaryS runs out at their spawn point.
All right.
Oh, if you could see that. Every single mercenary, every single one just took the jump pads from the spawn room and is immediately getting to the air terminal. They're just, oh my god, the sky is turning Reaver.
Sorry, I was muted there for a second on accident. Yeah, things were... The guys, when I left the biolab, they were right on the air terminal. And here they come.
Yep, here they come. Did I just say mercenaries, by the way? Because I'm pretty sure I said mercenaries. I'm on 418. I'm on 418, not mercenaries. The 418 guys, they pulled every single one of them pulled levers. Oh my god, this is the mother of all air fights. We've got a Liberator.
There's got to be at least 10.
Yeah, we've got a Liberator. We've got lots of stuff going on. Yeah, we've got 2 entire squads of Reavers.
Are you seeing a galaxy? I'm not seeing any galaxies.
No, I'm seeing 2 Liberators, both of them from the TR, from the mercenaries, but no galaxy, nothing. I do see a Sundra being pulled by 418, which is immediately being attacked by a Lightning, and mercenaries already 2 Sundras in place. Mercenaries are amazingly fast.
Yeah, Johnny
Just
on the spot there.
Amazing.
And they're already on the A point. And for anybody who has just joined the stream, kind of picking up, in the last half, Mercenary blew through the lane. And they got 9 points, ending at 9-0, so... 418 really have to fight to...
Yeah, 418 taking down one of the Liberators, though, but boy, those mercenary guys and the Mosquitoes, they know how to fly. The sky is now mercenary territory. They've turned the blue sky red.
Well, it looks like we're going to get that geological survey fight you wanted.
It's true, but are they going to go all the way to not amp?
It's certainly going to take a little bit for their ground forces to get over here.
Yep. Well, to be fair, it's probably because all of their ground forces are actually in the air right now.
Well, unfortunately, now is really the time when 418 wants to be pulling tanks to hold off those Sunderers coming in. Because, Mercenary can't take this without a Sunday.
Well, I don't know. They're bringing in a Galaxy right there, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to just be...
That's true.
It's not just going to be a battle gal. That thing is going to spawn people. That thing is going to... And the point is still in the hands of 418, though.
That is one menacing-looking Galaxy, just hovering over the point, raining down death. But yeah, you're right.
That is more of a helicopter. That is not a Galaxy. That's more like a helicopter. Reminds me of like a rail shooter sequence or something. Just look at how he's flying there. He's like... He doesn't care. He's just landing. He's landing the Galaxy to shoot the guy on the point. And they're flipping the point. He's just literally put the Galaxy in such a way that the Bulldog on the side can just shoot the point. That is amazing.
I gotta say, being a defender in this base and getting locked into the spawn room is no fun. With these walls that they have in between the A point and the spawn room, you can just get hamstrung up here, like, for hours.
I agree. Now,
I
here's
don't
the
see
thing.
anybody here, though.
Here's the thing that's happening right now. Because believe it or
Oh.
not, Frostfall Overlook is actually in the hands of 418.
Sneaky.
Sneaky, very sneaky, and Mercenaries didn't notice. They were like, why can't we
Yep.
flip this point? I don't understand. But here they are, 418. They've taken the point, and
Wow.
they're down to 3 minutes left
That's
on this
impressive.
base. They just did not care. They were like, they defended the point as much as they had to, and then they went in here. But they all are dying again inside the room. They just can't hold this. Oh, whoops. They just fly through the wall here.
And do they have a Sunday up? Do they have a Galaxy? Where are they coming from?
I honestly have no idea where they're coming from. All I know is that the air is shelling the shit out of this building. But they've brought revive grenades this time. Healing grenades. Or actually, I see healing grenades, but no revive grenades, so... But they're holding this point. They don't want to have another Frostfall fiasco. They actually do have a Sundra to the southeast, but that is being attacked by a Liberator, by a Liberator and the Galaxy. Now that Sunday cannot last long. And here come the Mercenaries. They've just jumped into the Gals, brought all their people, and are flipping the point back. Again, Mercenaries, great use of Maxes. It's always 2 or 3 Maxes with them. There's not much 418 can do there.
Hey, I got to give it to 418 for giving that a go, though. It's really unfortunate they didn't have that Sunday protected better.
Yeah, they had it. I mean, I was wondering where's where are all the people from the platoon I'm in, and they were at Frostfall. That's they were just standing around here, and brave Alpha 12 is probably gonna redeploy. I take it. He's not gonna get himself killed, is he? He doesn't mind. Anyway, let's see if I can find what 418 is up to.
Oh,
Well, they're
in come the
fighting-
res grenades.
In come the res grenades. 418 now
Pretty sneaky.
defending geological survey camp again, by the way, because they have to, because there are still some mercs at the survey camp, because they know once they have Frostfall secured, they can immediately start taking geological survey camp, and thereby bring the fight into 418's half. Which is what they should be doing. I mean, that's what you want to do. You got to keep your own base safe, then you jump on the point and immediately flip it, because once you get that point flipped, it's ball is in your court.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got to give it to 418. They kept those res grenades going, and they really held it up for a while, but now the point is firmly in Mercenaries' hands.
Yeah, but it did give them some extra time. They still have 50
Definitely.
seconds before geological survey camp can actually properly be attacked, so... Again, though, the air superiority of MCY is just too much for 418. I mean,
It's really something.
They're bringing in the Sky Guards again. That Sky Guard at least has some, cover on this bridge. But Liberator plus everything is just, it's too much right now.
Yeah, and it does look like 418 has cleared geological survey camp.
Yep.
There are no mercenary here at the moment.
Sadly, though, they have both of their squads in there. I see a few maxes, at least, but both of their squads are in the survey camp right now. They're not moving out. They can't move out, and that just gives Mercenaries a great staging point. They can bring in everything. Here comes the Gal again. I mean, at this point, what I would be doing, and what Mercenaries probably is doing, they're just gonna keep hovering, flying circles around this base, shooting as much as they can, and then bring in... And here they come. Yeah, there comes the Sundra. There comes the Sundra with some lightnings, and now they're bringing in the rest of their points. Their forces.
And Mercenary aren't going to make the same mistake twice. They've positioned at least a couple people back here in Frostfall Overlook just to make sure it doesn't get backcapped while they're pushing along.
Yeah, I see that. And they've landed the Battle Galaxy. They've landed the Battle Galaxy on the landing pad, on the vehicle pad. Just to let some people out, I guess.
That looks like they've hacked the terminal. Or, no, they have not yet.
Now, this is the problem right here. We actually got, like, anti-vehicle... where are they shooting from? Those Liberators are insanely accurate. They can shoot, like, they're shooting into the buildings, taking out the Maxes.
Yeah,
This is some
it's really impressive.
This is some amazing shooting. Just like those pilots know exactly what they're doing, and the infantry working with them is knowing what they're doing too. Like I'm actually seeing like close air support and air bombardment, and they are just hitting enemies. They're not killing any friendlies.
All right, and the point's now being flipped.
Yep.
It's only one guy there, though. They're going to need much more supports.
Yeah, but 418 stuck in the spawn room, and if you see that, they like mercenaries, they don't have any mercy. They don't do mercy. They got mercy in the name, but only if you're illiterate. So they just really don't care. They just landed next to the spawn point and just shelled the shit out of it with the Galaxy. Now they're just flying off. And here comes
Mercenaries
418.
Battle Galaxy is
418.
Oh!
Oh!
Did you see that? The
I
mid-air
did.
collision
I
between
did see that.
two.
418 brings in their own Galaxy and just rams the Battle Galaxy. They had enough.
Job's done.
Work. Drop. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that those smoke grenades probably don't belong to 418. 418 doing a nice little
think
push.
you're just about right.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, they're doing a good job getting on the point here.
Well, they're trying, but they just can't get in there properly. Mercenaries just in a wonderful defense position.
But you know, kind of opposite to their play in the first half. They are quite scattered at this base, so 418 might be able to, take advantage of that and start cutting them down while they're not all in the same, like right on top of each other.
Yep.
They're still pretty well cohesive, but they're not nearly as bundled together as they've been in the 8 points in the previous bases, which are in those little rooms.
It's true, but the thing is, they don't really need to be right now, because what they're actually doing, and this is, if you look at the spawn room on the survey camp, this is wonderful to behold, actually, because they've actually succeeded in just pressuring, like psychologically pressuring 418 into hating every single air vehicle. And if you look at that, they have 418 right now has both of their squads in the spawn rooms. They've got tons of Burstomaxes, they've got lock-on rocket launchers, everything. They want to take down that air, and they're focusing on being stuck in the spawn rooms, and they can't get out because they're getting camped by the air they're trying to get rid of. They should be just, attacking this base from the outside. They've lost the point, but they still have 2 minutes. They could just redeploy at the next base, pull some tanks, pull anything, just, mount a proper attack. Instead, the mercenaries managed to push them into the spawn room and just made them hate their air. It's wonderful.
Yeah, you're totally right. And Mercenary didn't have a Sunday set up until just now, so they had a chance to cut him down, and then they would have had to spawn because their battle galaxy had gone down, a whole base away. It's really unfortunate they missed that opportunity. But like
that's
you said,
the thing.
they're just scared in.
Yeah, they could literally,
right
now, there is a single 418 who is walking towards the point. Everyone else of them is either in the spawn room, but I actually see them massing some Reavers now. Again, they want to take out that air, but they're forgetting about the point. They're forgetting that they need to be on the ground and actually take the point. Those Reavers are not gonna get the point for you.
And they just lost 2 Reavers.
And they just lost 2
their Reavers went down way too fast to mount an effective defense there.
But then again, Bravo Squad, they are pushing out heavily now. I'm going down there on the ground. They are going for the point. They're doing a medic. They're doing a medic train, actually. I see like 5 or 6 medics there. But Mercenary sees the push, immediately throws down smoke. And
look at that smoke.
They just throw down the smoke and hold the point. That's what they do.
Wow. Yeah, right there near those spires. That hide and seek it's deadly.
And again, they have the maxes. I see 1 max on 418 side. Lots of lighter souls trying to fly over the spires. Well, they're taking the point, but I see so many mercenary reinforcements and barely any 418. And 418's air force seems to be completely decimated now. But again, they've taken the point. Problem for 418 is you might have taken the point, but you're not getting any points for that, and you are way behind in points. So they're running out of times. Mercenary literally playing the waiting game. And that battle galaxy just landing again. Just landing, doing some shooting. I
Yep.
think that's a single guy in that galaxy, isn't it? Or just like two
And-
people? Two people, maybe?
Yeah, that's all it takes. And I'm kind of disappointed here because I want to see pressure. I want to see 418 people scouting for the Sundays. You got to be taking those Sundays down. You take the pressure off so much by doing that. Of course, then you got to get the galaxy as well if there's one up.
Yep.
At the moment, it's a ways away, you know?
You can really see that the mercenaries are very much... I mean, 418, they took the point just now. I mean, they did it. That's great. And let's hopefully
That's good
they'll
to
be
see.
able to take it. But the thing is, it took them a combined push from all of their two squads pretty much to take this point. The mercenaries, you can tell that they are used to fighting a squad. Like one squad of theirs is used to fighting and taking control of a situation, and they have those two squads working so perfectly in tandem. With 418, they seem to really have a problem with splitting their squads properly. It seems like they kind of need that little extra push that they get with two squads, while the mercenaries are just properly using force multipliers. They got their maxes, they got their air game.
You know, I'm looking at Mercenaries setup. They've got 3 squads. They don't have all of those squads full because then they'd be overbalanced. But I'm not exactly certain why they have certain people in one squad versus another. But they are very cohesive. When they're running from the Sunday, they're all running in a row. They're all following each other, looking after each other's backs.
I
So,
bet they
it's
have them
really
in different.
efficient.
I bet they have them in different squads for vehicle spawning.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yep, like for the Battle Gal, they probably have like some people in the same squad as the Battle Gal, and those guys are always going to spawn on that Gal.
You're absolutely right. The Charlie squad has 3 different people in the air at the moment.
Yep. And just look at that. Mercenaries takes back the point not even 1.5 minutes after having lost it. The entirety of Mercenaries is back in the base. There's air cavalry just flying around. That battle galaxy, again, just landing. That is... After Lasherman, I mean, Lasherman is the MVP of the game, obviously, but that battle galaxy, like, I want to talk to the pilot of that thing and the gunner, because those guys are toying with 418 at this time. Like, they are literally sitting on top of the spawn room, and they're saying, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, you got that right.
Well, here comes 418 with their own galaxy, and they're just crashing into... They're going for it. Like, they're actually resorting to trying to crash a galaxy into the Battle Gal. They can't take it down any other way.
Wow.
And they're bringing in the Sky Guards, but it's like 1 or 2 Sky Guards at the same time, and the air just... I mean, the Liberators just laugh at the Sky Guards at this time.
They got a Mozzie, they got a Lib, and I'm sure there's another Mozzie somewhere around here protecting that Battle
Yeah.
Gal.
But again, 418, they're bringing in like 3 Sky Guards. One of them is all alone driving forward. The other 2 are kind of sticking together, but that is not going to help you. Like, you can't just have one of them simply drive forward, and it's just... And there it goes down. And Mercenaries,
There we
immediately 2 lightnings. Immediately 2 lightnings.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, so for the viewers at home, that brings the score 11 for Mercenary to 04411, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that 418 is not going to turn this around again. They're going to bring us a very heated defense. I know about that. Like, they're going to try. They're not gonna let them go into their home base again. Like, I am predicting that they're not going to let them take the home base. They might get into the amp station, but they're not going to take it. I can't see 418 doing that. And at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that 418 has about 6 Sky Guards out.
Oh my.
I'm standing. I'm
holy cow,
hovering
look at the
above.
line.
Yeah, I'm hovering above 5 Sky Guards. 5 Sky Guards are right here.
Yep. Well, I guess they're going to shut them down on the air, or at least try. They've got at least a couple Reavers up there, given that.
And the Battle
lid,
Galaxy
real trouble.
gives no fucks. 6 Sky Guards, and the Battle Galaxy does not care. It drops its guys, and they just lost a single soldier there. And I think Mercenaries they're flipping the point. Mercenaries flipping the point.
That was a ballsy move, but
Oh, God.
pretty much like half or more of the Alpha Squad is there. They're on the point. There's 2 Maxes battling it out. Do you see that?
I see that, yeah, I'm looking at it.
Toe to toe. But I'm thinking the 2 Mercenary... Yep, the 2 Mercenary Maxes is going to take out that 1 NC
Well,
Max.
1 Mercenary Max did die in the end, but still, they still got 2 Maxes in there.
Yep.
418 doesn't really have anyone here to defend, and the point is just taken. The clock's ticking down. So they had 6 Skyguards sitting on the bridge, trying to shoot down Liberators and Mosquitoes, while the Battle Galaxy just flew really low and just flew around them into the base. And
Delivered
they
its
didn't see
people.
it.
That's all it needed to do.
That's all it needed
Now,
to do.
It's unfortunate because the job's done, okay? You don't need to be focusing on the air as much, in my opinion, at this moment. They've got 5 people in those tanks, focusing on, what, 2 Reavers? Not Reavers, 2 Mozzies? It's just not good numbers. It's not good math.
Mercenaries right now has the point, is for some reason still has air superiority even against all those Skyguards, because they have 2 Lightnings on the bridge shooting at the Skyguards. And the
418's
Skyguards are
making
too
a
busy.
push for the 8 point. They got 3 Maxes rushing in with shields.
Yep, I see it.
Hopefully they'll be able to turn it around here. They are flipping the point.
It is crazy how those Maxes are falling. Those are NC Maxes. They didn't even fire a shot. They just had their shields out. I'm not sure what 418 was doing there. They every TR in this room should be dead. They had 3 NC Maxes in close combat, and they just pulled out their shields and slowly walked towards the point, getting shot in the back with shotguns. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what just happened.
Mercenaries doing a great job of healing, repairing. Everybody's back up. They are right back here at full strength on the 8 point. It's going to make it hard, especially when 418 keeps having to spend those resources for those Maxes, and Mercenary, they just keep their Maxes.
And 418 right now on my minimap, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Lightnings. All of them manned. So we have 8 people from 24. We have 1/3 of the entire 418 force outside the base in tanks, doing not really very much.
Yeah,
But here comes another push though. Here comes a big 418 push. They've got 4 Maxes. The Maxes putting out the shields. Engineers staying behind. Oh, did you see that though? There was a TR. No, there was a TR infiltrator who just threw an EMP grenade, taking out all of the shields of all of the 418. But the revive grenades come out. 418 goes back up, and they're pushing in, but they're dying. They're getting into the choke points. I see no grenades. There should be concussion grenades, more grenades, and so on. But all they're really hitting are the TR Maxes.
You know, there was a great little PSA on the main Reddit forum just last week. It said, PSA, stay away from the doors.
Yep.
That's what Mercenary is doing. 418 was pushing into the doors. They got cut down right at the doors. You see lots of dead bodies there.
Mercenaries just literally only had their Maxes in the actual room. All of the squishies were actually outside in the hallway. And that's how they did it. Like, the Maxes were just shooting the doors, and if anything happened, a squishy runs in and like repairs the Max or whatever. So all of the grenades or whatever 418 actually threw in here did absolutely nothing.
15 seconds left.
418 coming with another push, but they might as well be reenacting D-Day here. And we've got another base cap for Mercenaries.
All right, that updates it to 13 points for Mercenary and 0 for 411. And I just became battle rank 2. Yay!
Get with the times. I've been battle rank 2 the whole time.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, you know how it is.
You know what? I got to tell you, we were talking about the not amp station. You were saying you don't think it could be taken in the time. I do. I really do. It's old style. Amp station. It's got 1 point. They can shield diffuse in, and you've seen how well they do.
I don't
seen
think
how they
41.
do
Yeah,
them. They're
I don't think
cohesive like
418 is. I don't think 418 is putting up like mines or anything. Then again, it is 1 point. It's a very defensible position. If 418 digs in here and just literally stays here, you know, they might not win this entire match, but at least they can stop it from being just a total steamroll. So,
Yeah,
I
and you know what I'm
believe
seeing
in the
here?
guys from 418.
I'm seeing shield diffusers. Not a
I
big
bet.
surprise, I suppose,
bet.
but
I see Reavers. I see Reavers too. They pulled some Reavers trying to take out those Liberators.
see, if they were focusing literally right under their noses on those Sundays, they could be making a big difference right now.
But they're not. They're just getting the Sundays. I see a Harasser. They're going to do a Shield Diffuser Harasser with a TR Max in the back. Is it going to... Yup, and he just Shield Diffuse right through, and he's doing it. He's doing it. The Max is riding. They're through the shield. Oh, and there's tons of... He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He just took out almost all of those mines.
Got out of the vehicle,
Got
let
out
it
of the
run
vehicle.
through the base.
The
Just
Max
took out
died
the
though,
mines.
right? Did the Max die?
I
No, the
don't
Max
think
is
it
still
did.
there.
No,
The Max
see,
is
they
still
jumped
there.
out. The vehicle, the
flipping the
harasser
point.
just kept going.
They're
Now, they've
flipping the
cleared-
point.
And they've cleared all the tank mines on the
Look-
inside. So
Oh
those
my god, look at that.
shield
It's an
diffusing,
engineer.
Sundays
It's
can
an
get through easier.
engineer with a single Max, and they just took the point in a harasser. I have never seen anything. And there's another
Yeah.
Max in here now. And 418, they don't even know what just happened. Like look at that. Like they don't even know what just happened. They're still outside. They're like what just happened? Why is the point flipped?
like I was watching it. I don't know what just happened.
It was
That
just
was crazy.
that harasser took out about 15 mines, and then they ran up here and they took out like 2 or 3 dudes and just flipped the point.
And they didn't lose anybody.
Yep, but
That was a great use of the vehicle's inertia. Just dump it, let it take out the mines.
amazing.
That's
but
one put in the books.
big problem for mercenaries right now. They've got 3 maxes on the point, but the point is flipped
Uh-oh.
towards 418. They ain't flipping that point. Maxes can't do that.
You know, unfortunately, Mercenary didn't get in their other Sundays. I see one stuck on the
Oh,
outside.
and one
Maybe
just
they,
died
had
through tank
that-
mines. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Oh, here comes the
Sunday that's
Navigator
coming through now
Diffuser.
might have been
Navigator Diffuser harasser with a Fury on top.
delayed. In it goes.
And is it? Oh, and then it's a light assault. He made it. Is he gonna survive? Nah, there's probably too much NC. Is there? Gonna follow him. And he's just hiding. He's dying though, is he? Yep, he's down.
Now, in the meantime, are Mercenary going to be taking the shields? No, it doesn't look like it. They are not. Oh, now they are. They're focusing on the southern shield, at least 2 or 3 of them.
And it seems to me that 418 actually managed to go to the next base. They're actually in the base.
I'm sorry?
They actually managed to go to not research amp. I see like a lot of Alpha Squad there. They're going to flip the point.
Ha!
They're going to flip the point. Mercenaries is defending it, but... And my camera is
Great
spazzing out for
move.
some crazy reason. Actually, are they going to flip the point? No, Mercenaries... Mercenaries
Oh,
still
I don't know.
strong. It seems the individual skill for the Mercenary players is also... Yes, they're flipping the point. Not amp station is
Wow,
safe.
fantastic.
I told you they're not letting that station get flipped. They can't... They're not letting that happen.
That's a great ballsy move. I don't know how they made it here, but great job. Now, I gotta say, Mercenary have about 8 people here now, so we'll see how it turns out.
Well,
but,
the point is immediately
that's great.
flipped back because a single max just took out everybody.
But I gotta give 418 credit. That was a great move.
Yep, that was a great move. I mean, it took a few people away from the attack on Not M Station, but they're just moving back. They're just moving back now. They're just doing some defense against Alpha Squad of 418, who are all on top of the rooftops now, but they're dying. I don't even actually know where they're spawning from because there are no spawn beacons, so...
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. I'm not seeing a Sunday.
Oh,
around.
they've got
They're coming
a
from somewhere.
galaxy hovering way above. Do you see that? They've got a
There
galaxy.
we go.
They've got a galaxy and they're just dropping in from the gal.
I don't know how much longer it's gonna last.
Well, not against that
Get up,
Liberator.
boys.
Liberators are the galaxy killers in this, by far. I'm gonna follow this guy on his drop. And he
So you're
died.
saying
oh.
if galaxies are the whales, liberators are the sharks?
Yep.
Does that
Pro-
make ESFs minnows?
Maybe sardines. I do
Well,
like
now
that.
it looks like
The Liberator actually managed to get the Galaxy to that it had to fly higher, and thereby the guys who dropped out, the 2 guys died, but they're getting revived by the medic right now. So 418 still trying to take this point, but I fear it's just... I don't know, they're not getting in there, and Mercenaries are very, very, very strong
there's
in defense.
a little contingent of them here. Just all 3 medics all trying to heal each other, but looks like they're going down.
Seems that nothing is really happening at not Amp Station right now. I see like some anti-air fights going on and Liberators bombing it, but 418 now pushed out of the base, sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately for Mercenary, I mean they had flipped the generators, but when everything switched back to not research camp, 418 just flipped those generators back. So they're going to have to do that whole palaver of going in through shield diffusing all over again.
Yep.
Which it looks like they may start to do now. I'm starting to see some vehicles are getting spawned.
Again, 418 really going the Skyguard route. They need it. They've got anti-air turrets set up too. Let's see what our Mercenaries are trying.
Job.
Mercenaries bringing in 2 Liberators from the northeast? Northeast? What are those 2 Liberators trying to do here? Guess they're just bombing.
Yeah. 418's got some tanks out. Could be good for them. There's one lone tank rushing out to meet all of these vehicles. It's really unfortunate. He's got the right idea. Because, as you can see, they're spawning a bunch of vehicles to go gate shield diffusing again.
Wonder if that Liberator is going to go down because it's being shot at by 2 Skyguards and 2 anti-air vehicles, but anti-air terminals. Turrets even. Oh, and here comes another gate diffuser harasser.
Yeah.
And a Sunderer. Are we going to see them doing the thing again?
I think so. I mean, it worked so well last time.
Oh, actually, two harassers with maxes on. One of them with a max on the back, but I think they're going in from the other side.
That would make sense. Look at all the tanks that 418 have at the gate there. Holy cow!
Yeah, but the problem is those 2 harassers do not care. They're just going through. They're just going through the hills here.
Oh, they being a little sneaky.
Yep, they're just going through the hills. They're gonna go through the.
I thought they were too, but yeah, I thought they were going to go through the tunnels, the sneaky tunnels that only not.
Well, they brought a Sundra over there. They brought a Sunday over there. So, is that Sunday gonna deploy? Actually,
yeah,
not yet. And
that
here
Sunday needs a repair.
Here come the gate diffuser harassers.
Yeah, they just came around from the opposite direction. There's 5 418 tanks on the other side. They don't even know it's coming.
Oh, and here comes the gate diffuse. Here comes the Sunday.
Yep.
Here comes the Sunday.
Literally right around the back.
And they're just going to come from behind, and they don't care. On those mines, though, oh, down goes the Sunday. But we've got 2 harassers in here. And they're going to flip the point again. Yep, they got the harassers in here. Oh, proximity mines, okay.
Have the tanks figured it out? It looks like they have. They're going in.
Yeah, but they can't get to the point, and the point was just flipped for the Mercenaries. How much time we've got left on the game time?
Let me just check. We have 12 minutes left.
12 minutes left. And the point
I
is
think this
flipped.
can be done in 12 minutes. I don't think that this push is going to make it.
I don't know.
This could be easily rebuffed. They just
look at that air outside again. Mercenaries again, just swarming the base with air while having a few people on the ground holding it. I mean, that's a lot of air.
That's true. I'm telling you, Mercenaries could be pushed out of the A point pretty easily. I don't think it's happening just yet, but we'll have to see if that. Oh, but all of the generators are being flipped now, one after the other.
Yep, they've got some infiltrators going on.
I mean,
minutes?
the thing is, looking at the minimap, Mercenary isn't on any of those generators anymore. So they flipped the points just almost to, like, scare the shit out of them.
Well,
while they can focus being on the A point. And
Exactly,
this forces 418 to run around to the different generators.
Yeah, well, it doesn't force them. I mean, if they think about it, they could just go, who cares about the shields, really, right? Like, we need the point. But it just puts additional pressure on them again. You know, like, you see these blinking generators, you're like, they have the point, the generators are going down, they're in the air, they're on the point, like, where are we supposed to go? And that's where you need decisive squad leaders and platoon leaders who just say, guys, it doesn't matter right now, take the point.
It's a lot like what you had said earlier about it being a psychological thing. All right, now it looks like well, there's a pretty heated battle at A.
Well, we've got lots of maxes now. Those maxes can't flip the point though. And those revive grenades, there was a revive grenade, but it didn't actually get anybody. So the point is actually not being flipped, and the TR is coming back up because they're healing each other.
Yeah, those maxes aren't going to be able to flip the point, guys. Come on.
Nope. And we've got a Mercenary Sunderer in the station now. Directly in the station.
They are using those gate shield diffusings to great effect.
Yep.
Well...
And I swear I have never seen so many revive grenades. Like it seems like Mercenaries knows exactly when to throw them. They have 3 people up here, and the 3 people die, and immediately after a revive grenade just explodes and brings them all up. But we've got the point flipped. The point is being defended. The SCU is still secure.
418 just did a push through the SCU room right up to the A point.
Yep.
It was really well organized.
And they took it.
That was a really nice push.
But again, it took the entire force of 418 to take this point from 3 or 5 people. It's just, and they're just hawking. Like, look at them. Look at those hawks just outside. My cam actually can't go through the shields anymore for some reason. I'm stuck.
Neither could mine for a second.
I'm stuck. I'm just stuck in the amp station. I can't get out of here.
Keep trying. You can do it eventually. I had to keep.
Okay. I managed. I did it. But yeah, again, like I'm just showing not amp from the top right now. Mercenaries bringing in 2 Sunderers. They've got 3 Mosquitoes and 2 Liberators flying around. They're just bringing in another Sunderer and another, I think, like a Harasser, or no, it's actually a Lightning.
And there's the Battle Gal. You know how they love them.
And the Battle Gal, of course. I mean, they are just, they're just sitting on this base now. Blood for Betsy is what I hear.
Oh. It's getting a little heated in Yell Chat. Well, there is 30 seconds left of the alert.
It's true. Sadly, the TR is actually going to win that. Unless Tony manages to switch Andvari Biolab over to the VS, which would actually mean a draw.
That's right,
we'll see if Tony is up for that.
One man just won the alert in this case. Alright, it looks like Mercenary are falling back to more conventional tactics. They are focusing on generators again.
And this funny thing is, the alert did absolutely nothing for anybody, but it did just say Terran Republic is victorious. That can just be a moral boost. If I was Mercenaries, I would basically be saying in my TeamSpeak just now, guys, we just won the alert and we didn't even try. It's just a little, like an extra dagger in 418's back. A mean thing to do, but how it is in War and Love.
Well, the Yell Chat has quieted down, which is good. I think we've got some good sportsmen on our hands.
Luckily. Oh, we've got 418 coming in with a Galaxy. And let's just say that Galaxy is not having a good time at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be piloting that.
It was a 1 of 12 too. It's like, I'm not quite sure what they were. I guess they were trying to get to because I actually see the. Oh, and I think my stream just stopped again. Technical hiccup here, but we are back in the stream. So sorry. But you didn't miss anything. We're literally still having the mercenaries trying to take not amp station, and they're going in with another gate diffuser. Gate diffuser doesn't work. No, it does make it. It does make it. The lightning is blocking them. The lightning is blocking it. If that gate diffuser stops, it blows up. It just blew up. Hellfire rockets blew it up. Amazing, but a lot of mercs came out of that, and they're pushing for the point, and we know how strong those guys are in close combat. And there come the revive grenades. Did you see that? A push, 4 mercs go down, all 4 of them immediately come back up. And what do? They just like, and again, another one, they are all back up. Every single one of them is back up.
There was a valiant, I'd say about 5 or 6 418s up here. But somebody came right from behind, rezzed everybody else from Mercenary. And the fight was
and just
over.
look at that. They actually just took out all mercenary forces 2 times, and they were at every single time they were brought back with a revive grenade. 418, no revive grenades, none. Have a single medic, like have a medic or 2 standing back there throwing revive grenades. You could have held the point. It just didn't work out. No revive grenades.
Well, I guess we're gonna see. Are they gonna be doing an organized max crush again?
I think at this point they have to bring a lot more maxes, because honestly, I mean, they're going through the tunnels right now, and they've been very ineffective, honestly, in close combat without their maxes. Like, mercenaries, for being an NC outfit, they don't really care. They're bringing TR maxes, and they're using them probably. I see 3 NC maxes coming right now. 418 massing for another push, but...
Okay, I see him coming from the SCU.
Yeah, but they do have a double Fury Sunderer standing right here.
That's gonna make it tough.
Nope, no one's surviving that.
There's one max that made it up to the A point.
They did take out the Sunday, but there's still, it looks like a Vulcan harasser, but... And this is again where are the revive grenades, 418? 1 or 2... Oh, here comes a revive grenade. Was that 418? Yes, that was 418.
Yeah. Come on, 418, get up that max. You can do it. Oh, get
they're not actually mentioned.
rats.
There's a lone max up at point A.
Yep. He's been up there for a while. He's holding his own.
He has been, but he's not really doing it. And 418 again trying to bring each other up, but they're just stuck next to that shield, the SCU shield. How much time
the
we got
hero
on the
max
clock?
went down. We just have a quick look. We have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left, so mercenaries can't even manage to capture this before the end of the match.
Nope, looks like you win the bet on that one, my friend.
Yep, 3 minutes left, so they actually can't manage to take it. Not amp station, I wouldn't say has been secured, but at least it hasn't been taken. 418 valiantly fought. I mean, those Sunderers never really, like, they never really survive a long time. Like, Mercenaries has been bringing Sunderers in here for like the last... There's another one. There's another one.
They just keep going.
They just keep going. But by now, Mercenaries has this lockdown. They've got their maxes in here. They've got the Sunderers and everything. It's just, there's no way that 418 is doing this. 418 now actually with a Galaxy outside. Which just crashed. Just as I wanted to see what exactly it was doing. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was trying to do there, but it was something.
You gotta wonder how this would have played out if not Amp Station was one of the new revamped ones.
I agree. That would have been quite interesting. But then again, I mean, I thought that this right here would actually lend itself to 418. I thought, you know, like they could just defend everything here in the middle, but Mercenaries just relentlessly attacking. You kill 5 of them, they immediately come back with revive grenades. Then you kill the same 5 guys again, and they come back again, while you just lost your entire force. I mean, seriously, I am pretty glad that I'm not playing against those guys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I take it we're down to like the last minute by now, so we're almost.
We're gonna got about 15 seconds, and then we'll do 1 minute warning.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get like a final push from 418, but I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to happen. I don't really see them massing their forces right now. They're just like jumping in one by one. I guess they know by now that the game is
done.
over. It is over.
Yeah.
But I hope that they do it just like a valiant, like last minute push. Just, go in there, kill as many as you can.
Once more unto the breach, my friends.
Yes. But no, 418 at this point in time.
Okay, that is one... Sorry, we've only got 30 seconds left now.
Oh, 30 seconds, okay.
Yep.
418, still trying to push in. They're doing it. They've done it. But they're all... Yeah. That was another max crash. They did actually do it, which for some reason didn't show up for me. But, it was a max crash, everything but Mercenaries just...
Yeah, I gotta say, I think I missed that one too.
In its track. Yeah, it was really weird because I couldn't actually see their symbols through the walls, which I normally can, but...
All
they
right,
come
and
again.
that's it.
They're coming again
That's
for
the
the
end of the
tunnels.
half.
Yeah,
So,
and with that...
Tony, if you could do the game over.
Yep. And with that, we
Alright.
had 1.5 minutes left for not Am Station to be captured, so they're not getting points for that. But yeah, that was it! The second half of Mercenaries versus Outfit 418. Whew. And I must say, that took a lot of stamina out of myself, because there was a lot happening. I'm pretty sure I caught about a tenth of what was actually going on in this game.
Yeah, geez, we really had to run around all over the place, especially with all those back happening that 418 did. That was really fantastic.
I enjoyed that.
Mercenary on their toes. I was sitting there going, "Why isn't it blinking?" And then
I very
you
much enjoyed
rightly
that.
said, "Get your butt back to yep."
Tuolpe, obviously you, the man in charge of the TR, ask the Master Chief how he did it.
Master Chief, how'd you do it? tell me what you thought. I mean, it was really impressive. You guys feel like you had to switch tactics up for the second half? Did you go with the same plan? Did you? Yeah, just let me know what was on your mind during that rush.
We did. We tried to do exactly the same thing again, but they were obviously prepared a lot more for it this time. They dug in really well. The first base took us a lot longer than it should have really. Had we sort of capitalised a bit better on the first base, maybe we would have taken the amp station. But ifs, buts, and what have yous. It was a good fight. Change of tactics, not really. We just played it again, much like we play on live, just reacting really quickly to what was happening and having people in the right places at the right times. Like you were just mentioning when I came into the channel, when we were trying to hack the AM station and we couldn't get the point, but it's because they had already dropped behind us. But we knew that we were just trying to get the point back off them, and we played really well.
Yeah, it was really, really enjoyable watching you guys go back and forth at it. And I gotta ask. I wanted to ask this before the half, but I didn't want to give anything away. Is there any particular reason why you guys chose the TR over the VS to play for the second half?
We're just more familiar with TR. We played him throughout beta. We were in from tech tests, so it was like 4 or 5 months worth of playing TR. I know things changed, but we also have TR Watson characters as well, so we're really sort of familiar with the way their weapons work, and the VS just doesn't do it for us.
Oh, fair enough. I'm a VS man at heart, but I can understand if you don't like the spandex as much as I do. But yeah, no, fair enough. Anything else? Any parting words from you guys? That was just fantastic.
I think Alfie 418 did fantastic to give us a really good fight. I know my guys really enjoyed it, and we look forward to some more community clash. I know we have a match scheduled for, I think it's the 12th of March, and we can take a lot from this, and we're going to improve the way we play.
Of course, on the 12th of March, you guys are actually going to have squad beacons.
Ooh, tasty.
Yeah, and I think with that, Kleika, you want to talk to Blue over there?
Of course, Blue.
Right,
Blue, dressed in blue. Blue, sadly you guys didn't actually win today, but again, like I said earlier, you are the winners in my heart, because I think that for some of the overwhelming attacks that Mercenaries threw at you, you guys were definitely fantastic at defending it. And Twolpe and me, we just now talked about it. What we especially loved from you guys, like in the second half just now, were those back caps. Like, I think that the mercenaries were like, okay, we're taking, the surveying camp, and then they were like, why is the point not flipping? Because you guys were on the point at Frostfall. Was that the tactic you went into the second half with? That you said like we're gonna try and cap behind them if they manage an offensive?
Yeah, pretty much. We kind of realised that we were losing quite a lot on the ground, and we thought we'd try to pull things from the side and move people around. We were hovering galaxies on, trying to keep them out of their view and kind of just pulling them as and when we needed them when opportunity presented itself.
So, what was at the very start, you guys pulled pretty much all air. So, and then you got into this big air battle in the beginning, which I think was like just a huge bloodbath for both sides. Do you think that was like one of the decisive things at the very beginning? Like when that air battle started, did you guys know that like we have to win this or else the second half is going to not go our way?
Yeah, pretty much. We kind of split off into basically we had two squads. We knew we had to take the point, so we had an air superiority squad, and a second one was meant to basically assist and basically eject into the point if we could. But again, we got beaten. I really got to watch back and see how they did it. But they beat us to the point again, which threw us, and we had to pull back.
And then the defense just now at Not Amp Station, when they managed to take what's it called, the Not base, the Southern Not base, and Twolpe said that okay, now they're gonna take Not Amp Station. I said 418 is not gonna let that base fall, and you guys didn't. I mean, that was a crazy defense there from time to time, and especially how I gotta say to mercenaries again real quick, like those gate diffuser harassers were amazing, like absolutely amazing. We've never seen anything like that. And you guys, you managed to hold the point against that. Like you took it back a few times, you held the point. How did you feel during just this constant onslaught of like harassers and sunderers and so on, just like tiding against your walls?
To be honest, it was craziness. It was kind of like every few minutes was kind of like take a breath. We're still holding. Yes, still holding. For the first push through, they managed to deal really nicely with all our minefields. They just detonate. I don't even know how they did it. To be fair,
it was just to tell you real quick. It was the first gate diffuser harasser rushed in there and took out about 15 mines on its own, and we were just Twolpe and me were just shouting into our microphones.
Yeah, totally kind of threw our plan again. Like most of the other bases, just unexpected things were happening. To tell you what, we've learned a ton from this.
Right. So do you see yourself like changing the way you guys approach things from now on?
Oh, definitely. We'll take the lessons away. We're probably going to sit on TeamSpeak for the next couple of hours and just basically break down everything we've seen.
And of course, watch the broadcast again. I take it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got some good footage, but there was so much going on. Like to both of you guys, this was an absolutely fantastic match. I mean, it was the first time for me actually casting it, and I must say, like, whether I had cast it or just watched this, it was fantastic. Like, from the smoke grenades to the air battles and the back caps, the steadfast and just crazy defenses that 418 pulled, the really tricky attacks from time to time that mercenaries brought in. I think what we just saw was pretty much PlanetSide at its finest. So I really want to, I think if you guys want to add something like Blue, if you want to add something more for 418, please go ahead.
Oh, I'd just like to say thank you for having us, and thank you, Master Chief. You guys are awesome. Definitely like to play against you again in the future. You definitely taught us a lot of lessons. And for our first tournament ever, and I think I can speak for all of 418. We really enjoyed it, so thank you.
Yeah, and of course we're very thankful for having Mercenaries and the 418 here. It was a fantastic game. Very glad that we could see that recorded and casted. So I'm looking forward to more of this. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your two outfits. And once we have this broadcast up, it's of course going to be pretty much linked everywhere, because again, a fantastic PlanetSide 2 match that pretty much just showed us what PS2 can be like. And of course, I can't just thank our outfits who were fighting today, but I want to thank Chivolpe for doing a fantastic job of casting and hosting with me again. Thank you very much, man.
Always a pleasure to join you, dude.
I also, of course, want to thank our unrelenting German Pro7 master, Tony. Thank you very much for, again, putting in the time, setting up the hexes, spawning things and everything, and just in general, being all around one of the best things we have going for Community Clash here in Europe. And there he is, the flying Max. The floating Max.
All hail the floating Max.
All hail the Max. It's just nodding at us knowingly. And of course, I want to thank everybody in the Community Clash team. I want to thank Padawan Chichi for being an organizer, setting everything up, working in the background. He's not actually on stream. I think he might actually be in here and is able to say hello. Padawan, if you're in here, say hello. Is he? I don't think he is. And just in general, the whole team. Oh, there he is. He's actually there. Thank you very much, man, for organizing everything. I want to thank the entire Community Clash team. And, of course, the wonderful, wonderful people at SOE, Luperza, and everyone else. Thank you very much. And with this, we're coming to the end of another...
And don't forget, guys, sorry, just real quick, don't forget to follow on Twitter. It's PS2 ComClash. That's 2 M's in com. And the link to go see the site is pside.co/comclash.